The Nigeria government claims they spend 679 million naira daily on feeding school children during lockdown. They said the beneficiaries will receive uncooked food items worth 4,200 naira on daily basis. 679 million naira daily multiplied by 20, you have 13.5 billion naira monthly. That's what they spend on feeding school children during this lockdown. And they are insisting that the program must proceed even as schools are closed, even as these children are in their parents' house. They claim that this project must go on. The question is, why is the federal government insisting on carrying on this project when they know that Nigerians are against it? Where is the transparency in what they are doing? Who are the kids they are feeding with 679 million naira every day? If you are a parent and your child has received any sort of food, whether cooked or uncooked, from the federal government, as schools are closed now, indicate by posting an article on social media so that Nigerians will know that actually there are people who have received something from the federal government, even if they don't serve everybody, but indicate that they have given something to your kids so that we will know. The question on the lips of many Nigerians is this: is there any hidden plan that the Nigerian government do not want Nigerians to know about? That is the question. The 20,000 naira they claim that they are going to share to all Nigerians, vulnerable Nigerians, how many of them have received this 20,000 naira? The palliatives they said they are sharing, they are distributing due to hunger in the land, how many Nigerians have received these palliatives from the federal government? The cash transfer, how many Nigerians received the cash transfer? If you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. Like our video, share it with your friends and families. What about the trade money project that the vice president embarked on? Did they go around Nigeria? Is it all traders in Nigeria that received the trade money from the vice president, or immediately after election, that one ceased to exist? That's the question. The federal government claimed that they are going to bring 60% of the funds that will back this project, while the state government will produce the remaining 40%. This project is not just being handled by the federal government, but by the state as well, which means if there is something happening at the federal level, that same thing is happening at the state level as well. Because if this project is the more you look, the less you see. That means if it's happening at the federal level, it's also happening at the state level. Every home in Nigeria has a school child, and many of the homes have school children. So how were they able to locate all the school children in Nigeria? Don't ask me if they don't have the registers. I know schools have registers, but Nigeria has no database. Nigerian government cannot tell us that there is a place that they will go to and source for the names and locations of all Nigerian school students, and they will get it easily. It's not possible. It's not existing in Nigeria. How were they able to trace the home addresses of these school children to give them food? And who are the food vendors that took this food, whether cooked or uncooked, to the homes of these children? How many Nigerians have been employed to embark on this project with the federal government? How many? Because the last time I checked, I know that unemployment still lives in Nigeria. I know that unemployment has taken over Nigeria. If you go on Nigerian roads, you will see Nigerian youths doing nothing. That's why many are into kidnapping, armed robbery, and other vices, because they have no jobs. So if the federal government are claiming that they have created jobs, who are the people carrying on this project? Who are the people taking this food to Nigerian children's homes? The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, let it not be that it has turned to another Ministry of Petroleum. You know what happens when you are the Minister of Petroleum? If you're a parent and you know that your child has benefited from this school children feeding program by the federal or state government, write an article. Let Nigerians know what is going on so that we will not believe that the federal government is up to something, because we are thinking that this is another avenue for them to siphon the scarce resources of Nigeria. The little funds that we have, this is another avenue to move them out of the country. In March this year, the Senate approved the sum of $22.7 billion loan for the president. They said the money is going to be used for infrastructure projects. That's what they tagged that one. Then in April, the same Senate approved the sum of 850 billion naira loan for the same presidency. And they're going to source these funds locally. The $22.7 billion they are requesting for, they're going to get that one from the international community and the financial institutions. But this 850 billion naira loan, they said they're going to source this one locally in Nigeria. And they're going to use it to service 2020 budget. But the House of Representative members decided that they're not going to use locally made cars like Innocent Motors. They went for international or imported cars. They ordered 400 Toyota Camry cars. And the cost of these cars per one is between 26.75 million naira and 35.75 million naira, depending on the spec of these cars. Abacha loot was returned to Nigeria, part of it, $311 million. That's what they just repatriated from the United States. And the ones that they've been bringing from Switzerland, the looted funds that they have recovered from Nigerian politicians. And you see, they are still fighting with many of them. People like Ojus Okalo, they are still battling with him. They said he looted 7.1 billion naira while he was the governor of Abia State. A new regime that enters, they will claim that they met an empty treasury. That's what we hear in Nigeria on a daily basis. That's what we hear every time there is a new government in place. And it's not just on the federal level, even in the state level. We met empty treasury. It has become a norm. If a new regime comes, that's the song they are going to sing for Nigerians. You know, we keep hearing recovered loot, recovered funds. They seize this asset. They have forfeited this asset to the federal government. They have forfeited this and that. Atiku has come out to say that the presidency should sell part of the jets they have on their fleet so that they can't stop borrowing from the international community and the local financial institutions. But they are adamant. They don't want to do anything. Is it what we are going to be seeing in Nigeria if it is not they met empty treasury? It is their servicing loan. Every year they keep servicing loan and they keep borrowing. Let it not be that our country will become a country where the only thing we can achieve is to borrow loan and service loan. Because this is the future of Nigerians that we are talking about. Our future, your future and my future. The future of your children and the future of my children. The future of the unborn generation, that's what we are talking about here. So if they keep borrowing, they keep looting, they keep recovering, they keep siphoning, they keep doing anything that will make sure that Nigerians remain poor, we are the people that this will affect. And you know, cases upon cases about corruption, they keep fighting in the court. This court will validate, the other one will annul. That is how Nigerian system has become. What do you think about what is happening in Nigeria? What do you think about Nigerian government claiming to be feeding Nigerian school children with this huge sum of money, 679 million naira daily, to feed Nigerian students when schools are not in session, when all school children are in their parents' houses? What do you think about it? Do you think the government is being transparent? Or do you think there is something fishy that we don't know about? Do you think that the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs will become another Ministry of Petroleum in Nigeria? Do you think the minister may be someone that when she leaves tomorrow, there will be so many lawsuits, probe upon probe on her head? So what do you guys think about this? Leave something in the comment section. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. Like our video, share it with your friends and families. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.